Sakpase, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying your wonderful Sunday. I've decided to do a new series called Growing Up Immigrant, and basically it will not detail but focus on growing up as the child of immigrant parents and in another country. So I hope you guys find it interesting. As I was going on my walk today, I started to think back about growing up in the Bahamas in an immigrant family. Growing up in the 80s, the late 80s, I'm an 80s baby. Growing up in the 80s and the early 90s, life was really, really difficult for Haitian families. Um, it was really, really difficult, and it was hard for the kids because we are the ones who had to go to school. Our parents went to work, but we had to go to school, so we had to deal with being teased and being laughed at, being mocked and being picked on at school simply because you are Haitian. I think it has helped to shape who I am because now nothing really bothers me anymore. You can say the worst thing to me and it's like, is that all you got? So I learned a valuable lesson from that. But I remember not being ashamed but being hurt by everything that was said because a lot of hurtful things were said to Haitian kids because we were different and we were different from the other kids, and that was mainly in part because of our parents. Haitian parents took us to school, both moms and dads, so it was not uncommon to see a Haitian father walking his 3 kids to school or a Haitian mom walking her kids to school right before she went to work. And the other kids' parents didn't do that. They either were dropped off to school or walked along with friends. And so people could kind of picked up that you were Haitian because your parents took you to school and they held your hands and walked you like right into the school gate and sometimes to your classroom. So that was a really, really big part of growing up immigrant in the Bahamas. Also, the other thing is for girls, for Haitian girls, you went to school and you had ribbons and brooches and barrettes in every strand of hair that you had, every single one. So and we wore uniforms, so if your uniform was green and yellow or it was red and something or whatever, then you would have those 3 colors in your hair every day. And so Haitian kids were teased because your hair was fixed like a Haitian. I wasn't embarrassed of it. I was just hurt because you were teased. But as I grew older, I asked my mom, why do Haitian parents insist on putting brooches and barrettes and ribbons on every strand of hair that you have on your head? And she said, well, one, it shows that your mom or whoever did your hair actually took the time out to do that. And it actually does take a lot of time to do something like that, and to do it every morning, it showed that you had patience and that you loved your kid enough to spend that much time on your child's hair. The other thing too, it was pride. With Haitian kids, we were pretty clean going to school with our uniform. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have 5 uniform shirts to wear for the different days, but we were pretty clean. The boys, their shirts were always tucked into their pants, and the shoes were spit clean. So of course we stood out from the other kids who just went to school normally. So that was another part of growing up Haitian. And now that I'm older, I actually appreciate what my parents did for me. It showed that they had a lot of strength and they were really, really, really strong in order to do that for us. The other thing that I remember growing up in an immigrant family is the tight bond that the families had. And not just within your immediate family, but the church family, other Haitians in the community. And it brought the kids together too because your parents were friends with their parents, and so you kind of became a part of a larger family. I remember some days going to school and you would not see a friend or a classmate, I should say, because immigration picked them up the night before or early that morning, or they had to move because immigration raided their home at that time, where they were at that time, and so they had to find someplace else to live, and so they had to change schools. So it was really, really, really hard at times. You had nobody to look up to because no one was shouting, "Hey, I'm Haitian and I'm proud," because it wasn't something to be proud of back then. Um, but then Wyclef came along, and suddenly it was cool to be Haitian because we had someone who was wearing the Haitian colors and who was wearing the Haitian flag. I remember at the 96 Olympics, I think, Dudley Dorval ran in the 110-meter hurdles, and we were so proud when the Haitian team came out, man. My sister and I, we were just so happy when they announced Haiti. It was like we won the gold, and just seeing the team made us proud. And Dudley ran in the 110-meter hurdles, and all we saw were red and blue, and he was leading at first, and well, we thought he was leading, and we were cheering, like we were just screaming at the top of our voices, and we were like, "Go Haiti, go Haiti, go Haiti, go Haiti!" And he crossed the finish line. So my sister and I was celebrating, like we were just jumping up for joy. We were jumping for joy, and then we realized we were cheering for the wrong guy. It was so embarrassing, but it was cool because the guy who won was Cuban, I think. I think he was Cuban or Dominican. Anyway, he was wearing red and blue too. So we were like, we just cheered for the wrong guy. But then we realized Dudley came in fourth. So we were like, we came in fourth anyway. So we're still proud, and go Dudley. And it was really good. I remember that being one of the proudest moments for me growing up as an immigrant. And I'll never forget that day. I'll never ever ever forget that moment. And as I continue to grow older, I will continue to cherish all the moments that I had from my childhood, and hopefully pass it on to my kids if I have any, and to share it with others. So that's my little moment of growing up immigrant. Thank you for listening, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye and peace.